Hey, what's going on, guys? How y'all doing? I know y'all ain't seen me since probably the beginning of the election, talking about the TikTok ban. Okay, those of you who saw like I saw, that stadium right there, NRG Stadium, the home of the Houston Texans. It's, I want to say 22 years or something like that, since 2004. Or wherever that team got expansion and opened up this stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, who the fans of Houston, the team wants either a renovation that cost about over $1 billion or a replacement, or they're talking about leaving Houston altogether to get a new stadium. The sad part about this is, if they get a renovation, it's going to be probably an in-house renovation. The reason why I said about Houston, Texas, the problem they got is you got that old stadium on the other side of that parking lot, Reliant Astrodome. The Astrodome itself is over 60-something years old, and it's going to cost a lot of money to demolition to tear the property down. But they're talking about, y'all remember the same situation at RFK? It's the same situation, which is they worried about environmental damage being done. So that's why it's costing too much money to tear down Reliant Stadium. I'm not Reliant Stadium, Reliant Astrodome, excuse me. So they're talking about probably like a $2 to $3 billion renovation done at RG Stadium. A renovation done to your stadium. So I want y'all to comment on what I have to say. First of all, is the team heading in the right direction for its winning? Yes. Is that the stadium is outdated? Yes. Here's why I'm gonna say that. Y'all remember the Georgia Dome? The Georgia Dome was built back in 1992 for $215 million. What happened to the Georgia Dome? Let me tell y'all something. It was popular. The Georgia Dome hosted the Super Bowl against the Rams in Tennessee back in 1999. They hosted Super Bowl against Dallas and Buffalo. They host WrestleMania. They hosted concerts. They hosted all these things, the Final Fours and stuff like that. What happened to the Georgia Dome? Arthur Blank and Roger Goodell told Arthur Blank, if you want to see another Super Bowl in Atlanta, you got to get rid of this dome. Because there was rumors going around talking about they want a $400 million renovation to the dome. They were having problems with the dome because I think it was 2008 where the tornado hit the side of the Georgia Dome and they had to stop the SEC basketball championship game and they had to bring it to Georgia Tech. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that water situation with the dome, the top? Y'all remember that? So in 27 years, the Georgia Dome went to now replaced it by a $2.3 billion, I believe it costs a Mercedes-Benz Stadium, which is state-of-the-art, by the way. So Houston get the vibe, but let me tell y'all something. The reason why they're pushing for this renovation or replacement will probably get out of Houston. So let me tell y'all something. Tennessee finna get a new stadium in 2027. Buffalo about to get a new stadium starting next year. About to open the new Highmark Stadium. Okay. Y'all share y'all love, y'all subscribe. Okay. New England renovating. They got a new, they built on a new light tower and a huge scoreboard. Okay, that probably cost about $500 million some other dollars. They ain't finished with it yet. Okay, you got Jacksonville finna put something similar to SoFi Stadium, the rooftop. They starting actually this month. They're starting renovating the stadium. They're gonna keep the interior. They're gonna put new seats. They're gonna put a new top on, stuff like that. Why? Because the heat is crazy in Florida. For y'all Floridians there, y'all can tell by how hot it gets in the summertime. They're finna do that. They're talking about probably moving to Orlando for the time being. And Orlando, the Capital War Stadium, talking about renovating that for the Jacksonville. Okay, you got that going on. Got Kansas City talking about an $800 million renovation to Arrowhead Stadium. That's set to be done. They gotta be done soon, otherwise Kansas City could probably go to Kansas and look for a new stadium there. And the Royals talking about going downtown Kansas City. So if that helps, then Kansas City go build a neighborhood around Arrowhead as that renovated. You got the Chicago Bears top out $4.7 billion stadium and saying goodbye to Soldier Field. I hated that renovation back in 2002. Y'all remember that? They had to renovate that stadium and move back in. So you talking about that. So they got to notice that, wait a minute, in order for us to go to the Super Bowl and all that Final Fours and stuff, we got to make renovation to the stadium. Because New Orleans just hosted the Super Bowl and put on $530 billion renovation to that dome. And you see how good that look, right? So the longer you make renovations, the longer you update your stadiums, you get WrestleManias, you get the Super Bowl, you get the Final Fours, right? So they got the idea. Cleveland talk about going to Brett Park for a new stadium. It don't matter how old it is, it's a matter about how good it looks in the renovations. Because if it's too old, you ain't getting nothing going on. So all the NFL teams stadiums start to look just alike. Every last one of them start looking just alike. All these fit rules and stuff like that. Because teams want more money. The more money, more value to the teams. They want fixed rules to host concerts and stuff like that to get more money. Apparently, to be honest with you, I think the Houston Texans as a team are moving in the right direction. This stadium ain't that old. I think probably a little moderate renovation might help bring the Super Bowl back to that stadium, but do it look horrible, not historical horrible. I can tell you some stadiums right now in the NFL that look horrible. I don't think this stadium is that old, but do I think it needs renovation? Yes, it's time. Just like AT&T Stadium, where Jerry Jones about to put over $350 million into the AT&T Stadium, because it's time. It's time for that to get, anytime you got roof parkers coming down, anytime you got your city council coming to us like it's safe because of seeing that saw, that's a problem when you got a 1 point daggone huge stadium in Texas. That last time you hosted a Super Bowl was in 2010 and you broke the record. It was 105,000. And they're talking about bringing another Super Bowl to Dallas, I think, in another five or 6 years. So that's what I got for today. Houston Texans talking about making major renovations or a new stadium. But my thing is, how you gonna build a new stadium? Where you gonna go to Houston, or the Austin with the college football team until your stadium gets ready? Because I don't see how you could tear down a stadium. No, you got Astrodome. No, you got the old sit flat thing right next to it. It remains to be seen. Oh, by the way, folks, I forgot about this. The Philadelphia Eagles are talking about going to a new stadium. I'm like, wait a minute, ain't nothing wrong with Lincoln Financial Field. You just won the Super Bowl. So I think they need to talk about major renovations to that, or they'll probably talk about going to a new stadium. We'll see in the next few years. So this your boy Donald Long. I'm out. Peace out.